Well, I hit record. Well, the past couple weeks, I have really just been wanting to produce content. I feel like I've got all this inside of me, and it needs to come out. And it's not about one certain thing. And so tonight, I was watching, going through YouTube, and I ran across a content creator, Coy. Anyway, and it's like everything he said made me like, made my brain just go like, what? I don't know why I hadn't, it hadn't clicked. It clicked. And because there's several content creators I've been watching lately, and they just sit and talk. And and that's what I want to do. And then I was worried about a niche, and because it's been years since I worked as a home health nurse. Years. I don't know anything anymore. I'm no more. Not even a CNA anymore. Nothing. But I do know patient care. That hadn't changed. Um, I do know that. But after I had my car wreck and I was at home and things went downhill, and it's like I learned how to hustle, and I learned how to hustle, and it was hard. Life was hard, and so I've been worried about a niche. I keep looking off, but it's hard to stare myself. um, but I was worried about a niche, and I thought, I don't, I don't know a lot about things. I don't, I've been to college. I took a lot of classes I've not finished yet in psychology, and um, I learned a lot. But y'all, I chose a profession. I just couldn't have got out of school and gone to work. I would have had to work under somebody and all that. I I couldn't have done all that. Now I'm 56 and I'm broke down. you know. But it's like I was worried about having a niche, but I'm thinking, I know a lot about life. I know a lot about how you know, how not to live. I, I, I know a lot of household hacks. I know, you know, but I'm kind of like a shade tree mechanic. And I just kind of figured out as I go. But there's several people I've been watching lately who do no more than just sit and share and talk about being alone. And I'm alone. And I have a roommate, yes, I do. And y'all have met Carla. There's a couple of videos of us on here. You will see Carla. Um, Carla and I, it's like we can't be in a video mood at the same time together. So I just thought I'd sit and do this. She's been kind of making some videos of her own on Facebook. I'm really proud of her. And I've got some stuff I need to put out tonight after I do this. But anyway, back to what I was talking about. Um, well, I kind of forgot what I was talking about. I do that all the time. Anyway, she's gone to bed now, and but I was worried about. I was just worried about not having a niche. I was worried about, But then I realized, just get on here and be myself. Just talk. I don't have to make an hour-long video. Just a video, and just talk about what's going on in my life lately. Okay, this is what's going on. I got a grandbaby coming in April. A grandson. I'm really excited. I've been keeping Wyatt a lot. That's my grandbaby. Now he's 2, and I love being a grandma. I, there's nothing greater in the world. I always wanted to be a grandma, and I know that sounds crazy, but I had the greatest grandpa on earth, and I just loved him. And when he died, as I got older, and I realized one day I'd have children and have children, they would have children. I said, I'm going to be a grandmother like he was a grandfather. So I try to do what I can for that, you know. Not quite the money he did. He didn't have a lot of money, but I don't drive, and so anyway, you know. But time, quality time is what matters. So, but anyway, um, back to what I was saying. So I don't have to sit here and make real long videos. Just talk to you about what's going on. I will let Carla discuss what she's got going on because that's her thing right now. I am proud of her though. She lost 8 pounds. I'm very proud of her. So I just really am proud. Um, I don't know if I can share what I can share yet when I post a video, a good one. I at least want this to be posted correctly with a thumbnail and all. I'm still learning. Um, I am. But be patient with me. And that's something else this guy said that encouraged me. He said, do you think everybody started out knowing how to edit and all that? He said the greatest channels right now, the ones doing well are the ones that just sit and talk and post. And all those edits are great. They are. The B-roll and the funny things that cut in and say funny stuff, memes and stuff. That's funny. But, you know, I can't do that. I might can in a couple of months. We'll see. But anyway, I won't be consistent with this. Consistency is key. And that's something that I talk about on another platform that I'm on. Anyway, I'm kind of frustrated with that platform. Um, I love the people there. Couldn't pick a better place, but they don't like to pay their people quite well. And I just, it gets old trying to pay so much a month for nothing. To not, anyway, I won't go down that road. Maybe that's for something else. I don't want to be like that. I just want to be me. But tonight he encouraged just to sit down, talk about what's on your mind, you know, uh, say what it's about, and keep trying. And so that's what I got to do. And another thing too, it's like, okay, before I got up here, I was worried about, I was in places I couldn't record. I was in that one house that was a trap house. Well, I wouldn't call it a trap house. They were on drugs. There wasn't selling going on in and out there. But anyway, I couldn't talk. Hell, I couldn't do nothing there, y'all. It was bad. That's a story for another day. But I couldn't talk at Nanny and Sue's because Nanny had dementia. And Lord, may she rest in peace. She died a couple of Mondays ago. Bless her heart. She's home and has her mind now. She's where she wanted to be. So, but back to what I was talking about is I was worried about like sitting here talking and Carla worried listening to me. And I thought, what am I? I'm crazy because we've been friends for 30 years. Y'all, that woman has seen me some of my most awful, god awful times in my life. and she can attest, she tell you, she's been there. And I thought, what am I afraid to talk about? She's probably glad I'm talking to y'all because I know I repeat myself to her, tell her the same stories over and over again. I know I do. Bless her heart. I love her. I know I get on her nerves about stuff. I try not to, but a lot of a lot of the things that probably do get I'm working through is trauma. You know, things left over from when I was a kid. Um. So, but yeah, that's just what uh what I'm doing. I'm making it on. Me and her, we live here. We got our little house here in Virginia. We share it every month. We pay our bills. We rob Peter to pay Paul. I'm I'm already negative in my checking account. And what's crazy is I don't get my check till the third, but I get paid early. It's not even the third, so it's okay because life always has a way of falling into place. I look back, and some people say God, and you know, I believe we all it's all God. Just different religions has caused a division. God's one and the same. Everybody's just got different ways of viewing, But I look at the universe, and I went out earlier and I looked up at the moon, and I just said, I need your help. I just I need your help. I, from somewhere. You know, I got blessed last week. And the week before that, I got a little blessing. And I'm telling you, I just believe that it's going to be okay. And I talked to my oldest son today. He's still in Georgia. We're trying to get him here. He's going to come up here and uh, be with us. I'm really excited about that. We've got some things to work on together. I'm real proud of that. But anyway, I told him that he's always worried about what's going to happen. It's like every day he worries about when his income tax is coming. Every day. And today I just told him, I said, Tyler, just live in the moment. Live in the moment. Stop worrying about things you cannot control. So I'm trying to remember that. I took a loan from somebody not long ago, and I'm so embarrassed. Things didn't work out. I did make a payment, but I'm just embarrassed, and I don't know why. Oh, because the one lady I've been watching just talks about living on Social Security and what it's like, and it's hard. And I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not. And, they want to give me $14 in food stamps. Now, I'm an American that really needs it. I really need it. I'm disabled. I have to have a full shoulder replacement. I have a broke neck. Gotta have it. I don't have any strength, and I can't really do a lot with this arm. Well, this arm's freezing up. Gotta have that fixed. Right hip replacement, left knee replacement. And so, I cannot work. I wished I could. um, I do. I wished I could work. I really do. I wouldn't mind like sitting with somebody or something like that, a couple hours a week. Anyway, well, I won't go off into that. But I enjoy hearing where she cuts corners to save money. Now we don't live we have a lot of hand me downs. We have we live minimalistic. We saved our money to move here, which y'all, that's all a sit down and tell all is. I've got to get a drink. I'm so sorry. But I watch one lady and she's a minimalistic, and she talks about how our frugal living, and just I get ideas from all that. So if I can share something, I have things, I have apps on my phone, I have a couple that, I get a little bit of Bitcoin every day, and adds up, and it does add up for 30 seconds, less than a minute of my time every day on like about 3 apps, and I get Bitcoin, and I just let it stack up because all that will go. I'll have all that go to my grandchildren. Now I got two. I've got oh dear. Anyway, so I've got a couple apps that I get money back, and several of them, like at Walmart, I ended up sometimes getting several dollars back from several different apps on the same item. So that's real good, and I want to share all that with you. It's not big, it's not much, but it's something. Um, I want to share all that with you. Things that we do at home hacks. Um, Hell, prison stories. One of my favorite creators on YouTube, JD Delay. Love watching him, but he kills me. He puts on his sunglasses and gets, and I wished I could do that, but I'm not. And that's another thing I was worried about, and this video encouraged me, was talking about, I worry about, I'll talk with my hands. I sometimes I don't know how to articulate my words like I want to. I say a lot. I forget what I'm saying. I get scatterbrained. He said authenticity is the biggest thing right now, because AI is taking over, and it is. Y'all, I use AI, but I'm not AI. um, it is. I use it all the time to make videos, not long videos, but like 10-second videos, um, on Grok, and you can take. It makes up to like 10-second videos, and I've learned how to put several of those clips together and make video, and that's fun to learn, because Lord, I was born in 1969. Who would have thought I could ever do something like that? I remember taking 3 days to make a couple of tapes, to record music on cassette tapes, to put in my Walkman to listen to my music on the way to Texas and back, because that was I-20 all the way from where we lived. I just, I come from that generation, so who'd have thought I could ever, sit here and talk into my phone about an image I see in my head and then see it come out. It's just freaking amazing. But AI is going to take over. There's a lot of videos produced by AI, and a lot of people that have videos, and the people look real and they're not. I promise you, I'm real. I promise you. But anyway, but you can't replace me with AI. AI can't tell you my life stories. AI can't be on Carla's weight. It can't do Carla's weight loss journey. AI can't help me keep on being a sober person. AI cannot babysit my grandbaby. So, AI cannot, uh, AI cannot replace humans. well, no, I need to I need to reword that. AI cannot replace human knowledge, human life experiences. There we go. See, I can't not articulate my words like I wanted to. So I feel like people will look at me and think I'm dumb because of that. But I'm not dumb. It's just I'm not able to sit here and roll off words like a lot of people. I like to process it in my head, but a lot of people just, like you see some bloggers just go into action and just, and it's amazing. It just rolls out. But no, I'm not like that. And I learn by doing. So you'll see every video I make will do better. But so I'm gonna hold myself accountable. It is Friday. Um, the end of the month. I went tonight with my son and daughter-in-law. They took me to Once Upon a Child. It's a store here, and it's where you can. It's like a big consignment store. They buy used things and resell them. They buy used things from people. You go in and sell your stuff. But I bought Wyatt some really cool looking toys and some stuff. So I was real happy to do that because I'm not always able to buy him some toys. But it's okay because he knows I love him. I promise you that. So, but yeah, AI cannot sit here and tell you past experience. So, and I just don't have much to share, um, because I spent so many years being a criminal that I can tell you how to hustle things you shouldn't. I can tell you how to do things in stores you shouldn't. Um, Unfortunately, I have a criminal mind. I don't use it anymore. But I mean, I could probably teach some stores about identity. I mean, not identity theft, but theft within their place and stuff. That's something I know a lot about. I can, I could teach people how to be professional shoplifters, or how not. I don't know. I'm more look at me and I'm like, what not to be. But no, I hadn't really thought about that. But that I could, I don't know, somehow, I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and talk about it. Let y'all watch me struggle with it in my head. But anyway, but yes, this video really, really, really spoke out to me. And it's like, it just hit me. Kelly, Gail, get the tripod. Carla's in bed. Just sit down and talk to the camera for a few minutes. Pour your heart out. She goes to bed so early. It gives me somebody to talk to. Anyway, I really look forward to getting to know more people. And I appreciate you. Remember, find your worth. Don't listen to other people. Do not let other people try to define your worth. Do not ever. Much love to you. Y'all have a great, great weekend.